I found a note from my boyfriend's ex hidden in his room. It said, "Run, he won't change. He says she's lying." The note was 5 years old. I found a note taped to the inside of my boyfriend's closet door. It was from his ex-girlfriend. It said, "If you're reading this, you're the next one. He won't change. The mess isn't just dishes, it's everything. Run while you still think it's charming." My boyfriend says she's crazy, and I shouldn't believe a word of it. The note was written 5 years ago. It was still there because he never cleaned behind the closet door. That tells you everything. My boyfriend's name is Trent. We've been together for 10 months. He's funny, he's affectionate, and when we first started dating, his apartment seemed fine. A little cluttered, sure. Some dishes in the sink, a pile of laundry on a chair. I'm not a neat freak. I figured he was a normal guy living alone. Then I started spending more time there. The clutter wasn't a phase. It was a lifestyle. His kitchen counter hadn't been wiped down in what appeared to be weeks. There was a ring of dried coffee around the base of his mug that had become permanent. His bathroom had a towel that smelled like mildew hanging on the door, and a shower drain with enough hair in it to knit a sweater. I said something gentle around month 3. "Hey, maybe we should deep clean this weekend. I'll help." He said sure. We cleaned for about 2 hours. The apartment looked great. Within 4 days, it was back to exactly where it started. I tried again at month 5. I bought him a set of storage bins. I organized his hall closet. I scrubbed the bathroom. He thanked me and said he'd keep it up. He did not keep it up. At month 7, I opened his fridge and found a container of leftover pasta that had been in there so long it had developed a color I'd never seen food turn before. I threw it out. He said I was going to eat that. It had been in there for 3 weeks. I know because I'd seen it when it went in. Then last month I was hanging a jacket in his closet and the door swung wide enough that I saw something taped to the inside panel. A folded piece of notebook paper. I peeled it off and opened it. It was a handwritten note. "Hi, if you're reading this, congratulations on making it past month 2. My name is Jillian. I dated the man who lives here for a year and a half. The mess isn't just the apartment. It's the dishes he'll promise to do and won't. The laundry he'll leave in the washer until it smells. The bathroom he'll never scrub. You'll start cleaning for him because it's easier than asking. Then you'll realize you're his maid, not his girlfriend. He'll tell you he'll do better. He won't. He'll tell you his ex was crazy. That's me. I wasn't crazy. I was exhausted. Run while you still like him. Jillian. P.S. If this note is still here, he never cleaned behind the closet door." I sat on the edge of his bed and read it twice. Then I looked around the room. Clothes on the floor. A plate on the nightstand with crumbs from at least 2 days ago. A glass of water with dust floating on the surface. The note was 5 years old, and it was still taped to the closet door because in 5 years, not once had he cleaned that surface. I showed Trent the note that evening. His face went through 3 stages. Surprise, irritation, dismissal. That's from Jillian. She was insane. What was insane about her? She was obsessed with cleaning. She wanted the apartment to look like a magazine. She wanted you to do your dishes. She exaggerated everything. She's not someone you should listen to. She predicted exactly what would happen. The dishes, the laundry, the fridge, the promises. She wrote it 5 years ago, and every word is accurate. He crossed his arms. "So you're going to believe some note from an ex you've never met over your actual boyfriend?" "I believe what I can see, Trent. There's a plate on your nightstand that's been there since Tuesday. Your shower drain hasn't been cleaned in months. I've deep cleaned your apartment 3 times and it resets within a week. I'm busy. I work a lot. Everyone works. Not everyone leaves pasta in the fridge until it turns green." He said I was making a big deal out of nothing, that Jillian was manipulative and bitter, and this was exactly the kind of thing she'd do to sabotage his relationships. I said, "She didn't sabotage anything. She left a note in a closet. It's been there for 5 years. You never found it because you never clean. That's not her fault. That's her point." He asked me to throw the note away. I didn't. I took it home. I don't know why. Maybe because Jillian put effort into warning someone she'd never meet, and that felt like it deserved to be kept. I'm not breaking up with Trent over a messy apartment, but I'm not cleaning it again either. I told him that. I said, "I'll come over when it's clean. If it's not clean, I'll go home." He said that was an ultimatum. I said it was a standard. He cleaned the apartment that weekend. It lasted 6 days. Jillian was right about the timeline. She was right about all of it. The note is in my desk drawer now, not as proof, as a reminder. Somewhere out there, a woman named Jillian wrote the most honest letter a stranger could write. She didn't know who would read it. She just hoped they'd listen. I heard her. Whether I act on it or not is the part I'm still figuring out.